This is the SAU Report, a program featuring interviews with the faculty, staff, students, and alumni of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
Welcome to this edition of the SAU Report. I'm Marsha Walters.
And I'm Mwachiro. Today we're talking to Miss Anne Jean Peace, a senior wellness fitness instructor here at SAU. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
How exactly did you become involved with SAU in the HKR department?
Actually, I was approached around 3 years ago. I had had 22 years of dancing in my lifetime, and I have taught aerobics for about 10 years here in Magnolia at a local studio. And they approached me and asked me, would I like to take it from a different aspect, working with seniors? And I said that would be challenging, interesting, and so I began.
Okay.
So where did you receive the training for this particular type of program?
When we first began, I had already had my aerobics certification, and yet I found out that working with seniors, I wanted to do it under the Arthritis Foundation. So I took a course called PACE and got certified in Little Rock, and then started out here at the college.
Okay, what exactly is the extent of your involvement with the HKR department?
I, at the present time, teach all of the senior fitness programs that are here at SAU, both land and water exercises for the seniors, as well as anyone else that might have some medical problems that would qualify to be in this program.
Okay. Is this your full-time profession?
No, it's not. Actually, I have managed a dress shop for my mother, who has been in business here in Magnolia about 48 years. And I've worked for her off and on since I was a young kid in junior high, starting there just wrapping, and now then I co-manage with my sister there at the dress shop, which is Ruth's, downtown Magnolia.
Okay.
So this is just a part-time activity?
This is a part-time activity that begins 8 o'clock in the morning, ends around 11:30. I go home, change, go to the dress shop, work all afternoon, then come back out to SAU and teach at night also.
So for the seniors, what kind of activities do you offer them?
I offer them, we have a wonderful program. They have a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday program. 8 to 9 o'clock is land exercise. We begin with a gentle warm-up, stretching, a little bit of low-impact aerobics. Then we're able to go into the Wellness Center and use all of the training weight system that they've got in there, and they love it. And that's an hour-long program, and many of them stay on for the first 9 o'clock water. Then there is a 10 o'clock water. Then there is 11 to 11:30, a program called Simply Stretching, and it's done from a chair. So people who, even handicapped people in wheelchairs, have been taking this program. It's worked out wonderfully for them.
Okay, when were these programs started?
I believe probably about 5 to 7 years before I even came on board here at SAU, they were teaching these out here. There's been some wonderful instructors, and it really has helped these people.
Okay. How exactly was the program developed, and what are the details of it?
When it began, I'm not sure, but I think Dr. Ginger Hurst was there in charge of it. I am not sure what the other instructors taught prior to my being there, but I understand there was for sure a water and land program. When I first came on board, the swimming pool was under construction at that time. And so we just were able to do land. And in fact, we couldn't even meet at the gym. We met at my church, which is Central Baptist Church. And I began with a land program and just doing some cardiovascular and stretching. And then we incorporated the water, of course, after the pool was ready. And now I have so many people that have fibromyalgia, arthritis, recovering from heart surgery, knee replacement, hip replacement, several people that have been in automobile accidents, and they are re-strengthening muscles. So it's really turned into a wonderful program for them.
Okay.
Okay, you're introducing cardio boxing next semester and aquasize.
Yes, I am.
Can you please give us more detail about
Yes,
that?
that will be under a different program from the Senior Wellness. That will be as an adjunct faculty member of SAU. It is offered to the students as well as the public, and Aquasize is going to be a very interesting deep water program. It will be done in life belts. Everyone will have on life belts. The aqua joggers is what they're called, and very well protected to where you don't go under it all. So, I mean, you know, no one even has to get their hair wet if they don't want to, which I find that definitely to be the case in the Senior Wellness. They don't want their hair messed up at all. It's open to both men and women, but it is a little bit faster paced, much more cardiovascular in the water. Then cardio boxing, I'm real excited about. It's going to be very new. It's what all boxers go through in their training prior to boxing. It is a strength training and cardiovascular way of building them up to be good boxers. Not that any of these people that I'm going to be teaching will want to be boxers, but it's great cardiovascular exercise.
Okay. What age groups exactly are these programs aimed at? Are they only for senior wellness also?
Okay, now, if you're talking back to the Senior Wellness, I would say it's most of the people that I have are the ages, I'd say from 40 on up. I have people that are 90 in that program.
Okay.
Certainly the two classes that I'm going for the students will be much faster paced than what I think most of them are able to do.
Okay.
But as far as the Senior Wellness, I have a lot of people that are 40 years old, probably a couple that are younger than that. But like I say, it's for all ages.
So if you have an injury that led to arthritis on the knee or at whatever age, I can come for your senior wellness?
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
So it is open to everybody?
It is open, yes.
Okay. Why exactly were these programs instituted at SAU?
Well, I would say it was, I don't know who generated it, but it was one of the kindest things they could do for the community. It has enabled these people with arthritis to come to an enclosed pool and be able to exercise their muscles. Doing exercise in the water is so much easier on them when they have arthritis than land exercises are. There's a need for both in your life, but when you do have a medical problem, being in the water is a lot easier on your muscles.
Okay.
Is arthritis a permanent condition or can it be eradicated at some
It can
point?
be either. There are two different kinds to where some you don't recover, but some with medication can have more comfort in the illness.
So people have to keep on coming back for all these water and land exercises?
Definitely. Everyone needs an exercise program, no matter if they have an illness or not, just to keep physically fit. Each of us need to have an exercise program, but certainly they do.
Okay. Are any of these other programs instituted around the community of Magnolia that are not exactly at SAU?
I'm not sure if they are. I do not know if there are any around Magnolia. There are several wonderful fitness centers that are here in Magnolia, but I don't know if their approach is to all of the different people that ours is to. I'm not sure of that.
Okay.
Okay, about Aquasize, is it like kind of ballerina? What kind of exercise do you get involved in the water?
In the water?
Yeah.
Okay, well, when you put on, have you ever, do you swim?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you were to imagine yourself in a life jacket or a life vest in the middle of the lake, your legs are constantly churning and moving and working. And of course, we'll be doing exercises with the legs and the arms, but that you will stay up. Your buoyancy is fine because you have on the belt and you're not going to go under. So, but it is a constant churning and working. Whereas in my senior wellness in the water, your feet are on the bottom of the pool the entire time, and we do various exercises, but at all times you are touching the bottom of the pool.
So is Aquasize just basically a fitness, or is it also
Yes, it's more cardiovascular, definitely, yes, it's harder.
Okay. These programs, are they open to anyone of any age group? And will any specific gender group feel intimidated by it? Will men specifically feel intimidated by aquasizing, or women maybe by cardio boxing?
No, I don't think so at all. I think they'll enjoy it. I have men and women now in the senior wellness that are taking, and all seem to enjoy it. we try to make it fun. If I can't get them to breathe, I get them to sing, and they sing. And I mean, we have a choir going on there. I told them we need to get a bus and get on the road. So anyway, it's fun, and they get to know one another socially. It's something for the seniors to have to do. Some of these people don't see anybody else the rest of the day except for the time during exercise, and it's been wonderful for them.
Okay.
How do you go about finding all these senior people? Do they come to you, or do you go looking out for them? Or
I go and speak at several different organizations on behalf of the school, promoting our program. And then there's wonderful wonderful advertisement that is given by the school to promote these programs. It always comes out in the local paper, and then on Cablevision, usually there's an ad. Also, the Arthritis Foundation lets people know, and now many of the doctors who are rheumatologists from Shreveport, Little Rock, Dr. Bud Dixon here, Dr. Butler, who is a chiropractor here, I have many of their patients. And so the doctors are beginning to hear about the program and have suggested to their patients to come out here, and it has helped them.
Okay, about how large would you say how many people are in the program so far?
Let's see. My largest group ever has been this past fall enrollment, and I think there were approximately 35 in the land, 70 in the 9 o'clock, and around another 35 in the 10 o'clock water. So it really has grown.
Okay. How popular would you say these exercises are around the country, or specifically in Arkansas?
Oh, I think they're very popular everywhere. Fitness is very important. And now the seniors are at the age to where they will deteriorate if they don't exercise. It's the most important thing they can do is to diet properly, get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, and exercise.
Okay, diet's also an important part of it. Do you also provide a specific diet plan for the seniors that take your course, or do you just focus mostly on the physically exercising part?
I focus mainly on the physical aspect of it, but it's amazing when you're in a program like this, you're always hearing different people talk about different diets that they're on, and programs that involve healthier eating. I don't like to use the word diet and make people think that means we're trying to lose weight.
Okay.
I like to use the word diet for people to learn to eat properly.
and what would you define eating properly as?
I would define eating properly no fried foods. Not very much fat in your diet. Some is healthy. I would say the most important thing that I think people are confused about is the importance of 3 meals a day, sometimes 4 or 5 small meals instead of major meals. Do not skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Gets your body going and makes it know that it's okay. It does not have to store fat. It's able to go ahead and get your metabolism moving by eating breakfast.
When people hear that no fried food, doesn't that just deter them from that kind of program or something like that?
No, it doesn't. People are beginning to get wiser than ever, and they know it's best not to have French fries. Better to have a baked potato.
Okay. You'd mentioned that the cardio exercise and the senior wellness helps people with such illnesses as arthritis. How about people with internal illnesses such as asthma and weak hearts? Would you recommend these exercises to them as well, or should they prefer to avoid them?
I definitely think the main thing that I want to point out is that they have to have a doctor sign a permit stating that they can take exercise. So we know immediately with each person that it's fine with their physician for them to take. Then the main thing I try to point out is do at your own pace. Do at your own pace. You may not be able to do what 30 other people can do. I have some people in the pool that have had strokes. All they're able to do is to walk back and forth in the water. But they have overcome, I cannot tell you the difference. And I wish that I had some of them on the show to where they could tell you how far they've come along and what they've been able to accomplish by keeping up the good work and coming and being faithful with their exercise program. It's been amazing.
So the exercise program you think would be a good part of convalescence?
Yes, I do. I certainly do. And then everyone do at their own pace. That's the same way it is even in any kind of aerobics. Everyone should do at their own pace. You can't do what the person next to you is doing. You have to do what your own body says it can do.
Okay, aside from people with recognizable diseases, does everyone have to take a doctor's permit to join the class to make sure you know that they're capable of taking the class?
Yes, anyone in the senior fitness does. That's correct.
What about cardio, boxing, aquaside?
At the present time, I don't know if they're going to require that to be done because it is offered to the students. And so I don't think that they will be requiring it, but that may be something that I find out that they do require. But at the present time, I don't think that's required.
Shouldn't the senior wellness fitness program be also veered towards younger people, the younger generation, because more and more people are eating like unhealthy foods and exercising less? So
yes, recently I have learned that there are 6 million children in the United States alone that have the problem with obesity and no physical activity. They're beginning to cut back on physical activity, recesses at schools around the country. Virginia's the only state that still has all the mandatory recesses. This has been so interesting to me to find out, because if that's what's happening to our country, and kids are not, they're going to computers, they're going to television instead of outside, hide and go seek, and shooting the hoops is just not as popular anymore. And when you get in front of that television, there goes the potato chips, there goes the Fritos, there goes everything that's not good for you, the fatty foods. And I don't know when kids get the opportunity anymore with this fast-paced world to sit down and have a meal with their families. It's just not done. Everything's fast food anymore, and I'm not knocking that because I do it myself, but once in a while you have to sit back and you have to say, hey, what can I do healthy for my body? And I know I can't do the fat foods like I might have loved to have done. 10 years ago I might have gotten away with it, but now I can't. And I know how important exercise is. I have to do it. I have to have it in my life.
What would you suggest the kids do, apart from watch TV? Or what would your ideal program be towards such children?
I would say the obese children.
Yeah, or any kind of kid.
Any child at all, definitely television should be limited in the home. It needs to be limited. More family time is what I think is more important. Definitely a sit-down meal. It may not be but once a week, but that would be better than some of these kids are able to do. Promoting activities outside, certainly within the school system, and then, at home also.
Okay, we've went through the benefits of these programs. Is there anyone in particular you would recommend avoid these programs? Or do you think it would pretty much benefit a cross-section of people?
I think it benefits a cross-section of all people. I certainly do.
Okay.
Is your senior wellness program affordable by all, or is it just aimed at one? If I'm a poor person, would I be able to afford the program? That's my question.
SAU is all but giving it away in my, opinion. It's $40 for a 10-week course. You can't get any less expensive exercise program anywhere around here. That's incredible. $40 for a 10-week program? Anybody can afford that.
Do you people provide transportation to those people who do not have, or do they have to find their own?
They have to find their own transportation. I wish we could, but, at present, we are not able to do that.
Okay. What would be the general benefits of the entire program to a person, to their entire being?
Feeling better, having more energy, feeling like you're 20 years younger than you are. You can turn into a couch potato real easily. Okay. In fact, they're all very worried about this time span that we have because we don't begin again till January the 17th. That's when my program begins again, and they've all been worried, and I've told them, walk. If nothing else, walk. Do something. Keep yourself going.
But as it's now winter and, walking will be kind of limited, are there any in-the-house exercises that they can
Yes, they can always stretch out. They can always stand behind a chair and do some points and kicks with the legs. I've taught them things that they can do with the hands, the wrists, the movements of even making the letters of the alphabet with each digit of the hand, or with the ankles, especially the people who have arthritis. All of these people who have certain problems have been given exercises that they can do. That's the key. You don't usually do them at home by yourself. I've got probably 9 Jane Fonda tapes and the stair steps underneath the bed. But, you know, and all the little rowing machines and everything that's out on the market I've had, but clothes are hanging on it. You don't do things at home. You do things in a group. And coming in a group is just the way you get people to do it. And that's the truth. I found that out on my own because I know all the things to do at home, but I just don't do them. So that's why the program's been great for me as well as for them, too.
Okay, do you feel the Wellness Center is well equipped for these programs?
Oh, it's fabulous. It's got wonderful equipment, very clean. It's such a good environment to go into. There are wonderful people there to help you, and just their generosity along of showing you how to use each piece of equipment. We've got wonderful staff there.
So the students also help you in this program, or do you just do it by yourself?
I usually do it by myself, but there are people on staff there all the time in the Wellness Center to work with the weights that gladly come over and help these people. It's never manned without someone being there.
Okay, do you feel cardio boxing and aquasize are more effective per se than basic aerobics, or would it be more effective because it's fun?
I think it's more effective because it's fun. It's different. You have to keep changing to get people to try new things. This is just a new something that's being offered to see how it goes over, see if they like it. Bring out the little Mike Tyson, see what we can do, you know.
Okay.
Would you say it's more effective than Taibo, because everyone seems to be doing Taibo now?
Oh, I think Taibo is fantastic. I would never say anything against Taibo. It's wonderful. It's just different. It's a different thing to try. And so, you know, I'm all for trying everything different that's healthy and good for you.
Okay, what do you think is the biggest challenge in your position right now?
The biggest challenge is to get the word out there to the people, to let them know it's available, to let them know, hey, you're not going to drown, you're not going to get that hairdo wet. Some of these people go get their hair fixed and they want it to stay looking good the whole week there. It's not about what you look like in a swimsuit. That's just so unimportant. It is taking the time to come out, get in the water, or do the fitness exercises and feel better about yourself, doing something good for you.
And to all those people who are learning about this for the first time, how would they go about getting more information about all these programs?
They could call Stephanie Foster at the Wellness Center or Ginger Hurst here at SAU, and I'd love for them to enroll. Come out and try it. And as I said, it begins January the 17th, and it'll be a 10-week session, $40. Just come out and try it.
Okay, having taught this course for the past 3 years, how do you think that's changed you?
I have the greatest love and admiration for the seniors. They persevere like nothing I've ever imagined. I have a power level fitness class that meets on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. It's a much more fast-paced level form of aerobics. It's also a $40 class. It's open to the public, but it is much higher paced than the seniors can handle. Mm-hmm. They're not able to come as often, but you're going to see those seniors there. Unless it's bad weather and they can't come, they're going to be there. You see, it's mandatory in their lives. It's important to them. And that's what I like, being 80 and 90 years old and saying, hey, I'm getting up this morning at 8 o'clock, I'm putting on a swimsuit, I'm putting on a jogging outfit, and I'm going out to SAU. I like that.
Okay. Well, is this done in conjunction with any nursing homes or any fitness clubs in Magnolia?
No, but we have had several that have been in nursing homes to come and do that. I try to go and visit the nursing homes on occasion, and but mainly it's just open to the public.
Well, Ms. Peace, too many questions, but too little time. We appreciate your time over here.
I thank you very much for having me.
I'm Mark Mwachiro.
And I'm Marsha Walters. Thank you for watching.
The SAU Report is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.